Hi everyone, it's Becky here. So this is the very end of my New York trip and I'm on my way to the JFK airport to catch the flight back to Vancouver. Goodbye New York City, thank you so much for a great time. So the lineup at the security check was not that long, so I had a lot of time before boarding time. So I had a feeling that the sky is gonna look really amazing in the next 20 minutes or so. So it's better to start the line drawing now and then start painting at the right time. So I just started with the contour outline of the buildings in the distance. And now I'm just quickly capturing this lady enjoying her salad. So she's looking down, really enjoying her bowl of salad. Just capturing her gesture. So I think these days I really love including people in my urban sketches just to get more life into these sketches. And I just captured one airplane taking off in about like 40-degree angle to the horizon line. Now I'm starting to draw this middle ground airplane and just figuring out the rest of the details, like the wheels of the airplane, the tail, and the wings in just abstract geometric shapes, and then filling in the details inside the body, like the windows of the airplane with like small dots. Capturing another airplane landing, and finishing off the horizon area with more contour outlines of buildings and lampposts, laying on different horizontal levels. Now I'm seeing another airplane taking off, and I'm trying to capture a different view from the other ones below. This one is like a belly view of the airplane, and I want to wait for another one to come to around the same spot to finish the drawing of that one. Now I'm just keep drawing the contour outline of the buildings and foliage along the horizon, and one more airplane and another one behind. And then drawing this ladder or like a metallic bridge or something laying there on the left side. Adding a tiny little bit of details for the buildings there along the horizon. Now for this foreground airplane, it's very hard to see the details because there are actually people sitting in front of the window. So now I'm just gonna get this tunnel area done, folded, kind of like an accordion. Really cool structure here. Okay, so I just spent about a minute or two going closer to the window to capture the shape and the details of this foreground airplane, which looks really adorable, like a dolphin or bird with eyes looking at us. Yeah, okay, so now that's very much all the line work. So the bottom left seems a little bit empty and out of balance, so I decided to capture a little pickup truck, and there we go, another airplane taking off, and just finishing off the bottom half of this airplane here in the middle of the sky. Writing down the place, the JFK airport, the time, and now I'm ready for watercolors. My sketching process is pretty spontaneous. It took me about 20 minutes to draw, and then the painting part took me another 20 minutes to do with watercolors. So I started by wetting the sky area with clear water, punching on these most vibrant and warm colors like yellows and oranges. Starting off with a diluted yellow-orange, and then putting on some stronger red oranges, less diluted, closer to the horizon. The sky, the clouds there looks more intense. Higher in the sky, the clouds looks pretty bright, but more yellowish. In between the clouds, I see blue and turquoise gaps of sky. So starting off with cerulean blue, mixing in a tiny bit of viridian green to get a turquoise, starting from the middle towards the bottom of the sky. And also the value of blue turquoise is also more diluted with water from the middle to the bottom of the sky, to create a very simple sense of aerial perspective. Clouds and the tone of sky far away, they look a little bit more pale. Yeah, so as you can see, the sky is evolving to have even more fancy colors. So lots of yellows and strong oranges and peachy colors and reds. Okay, so now I'm starting to shade these chunks of clouds with my own mix of gray. So I mix my own interesting gray with cobalt blue, a little bit royal purple, and a tiny bit of green. All right, just the bottom half of these clouds, preserving the higher half with the bright yellow and not overshading it. So right now I'm working with a pair of brand new Holbein water brushes. So when you're just starting out with a new water brush, it could be challenging because in the beginning, the pumps are still trying to function and the water brushes could be very, very watery in the first few times you're trying to use it. So now I'm trying to get these very skinny, in other words, foreshortened clouds closer to the horizon because of aerial perspective. Even very large and thick chunks of clouds, they seem very narrow, close to the horizon, far away from us. So I'm just using the very tip of my brush, holding it 90 degrees to the paper to get these thin clouds close to the horizon done. Yeah, and just shade a little bit more of those clouds higher up in the sky. Okay, so I think that's it for the sky area. I'm not going to overwork on it. Alright, so now I'm ready to work on the foliage, which is some lime green mixed with a little bit of yellow ochre. And for the color of the asphalt, it's actually a little unstable. So rather than mixing water into black, I always like to mix my own colors for the asphalt surface of streets and roads, as well as concrete surfaces. Okay, so now I'm adding another layer of Viridian green for the distant foliage. Alright, and just adding some retouches of reflective yellow for those distant buildings using leftover yellow ochre. And then I love these contrasting colors, colder colors of blues for these jet blue airplanes' wings and tails. A little bit purple by mixing a little bit royal purple into cobalt blue. I also added a bit of reflective yellow for the top of the airplane here in the foreground. Yeah, the very front of the airplane is actually a pretty vibrant yellow, echoing with the sunset colors, adding a bit more intense blues here and there as I see, and also some grays, which are very much diluted purples and indigos left over on my palette. And the white part of the airplane is not just paper white. The bottom half is shaded with a light to medium gray. And just doing some final retouches here and there, mostly grays, and these little small blocks of shapes for the pickup truck using leftover purple. Skin color for the lady here, which is a mix of orange and red, diluted with a lot of water. Here's the look of my finished sketch. So thank you so much for watching this video, everyone. If you like it, please click like and leave me a comment below. Here I am above Vancouver and safe landing back to Vancouver. And also back to my fur baby Doo-Doo. 10 days away from home felt like a very long time, and I really miss Doo-Doo. Enjoying the sunshine, walking together in the backyard. So stay tuned for my next video of the autumn foliage in Vancouver. Bye everyone, have a great day.